Let's talk about AI video tools. They're pretty amazing, right? But they can also create stuff that feels a little, generic. What if you could get past those default settings and really take creative control? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're diving deep into NotebookLM to show you how to master its settings and make explainers that look and sound just the way you imagined.
You've been there. You hit generate on an AI video tool and it spits something out. It's fine. It's functional maybe, but does it really feel like it's yours? So often the video is technically correct, but it just doesn't have that unique style or that specific focus you were hoping for. So how do we fix that?
The secret to making really great AI videos, it's not some complicated new trick. The magic is actually hiding in plain sight. It's right there inside that settings panel that, let's be honest, most of us just click right past. That little gear icon? Yeah, that's where you take back control.
We're going to break this all down into a super simple three-step process. First, we gather our raw materials, our sources. Second, and this is the big one, we're going to master the settings. And finally, we'll generate the video, but we'll be ready to review and refine it. Let's jump in to step one.
Okay, so step one. It's all about the raw material. Before the AI can do anything cool, it needs a knowledge base to work from, and you've got a couple of really powerful ways to give it that information.
So you've got a fundamental choice to make right at the start. You can either upload your own stuff, like PDFs, text files, or links, which gives you total, absolute control over the information. Or, if you're just starting to explore a topic, you can actually have the AI go out and find sources for you. Now, for the kind of precise control we're talking about today, uploading your own is almost always the way to go. And now, for the most important part of this whole thing, mastering the settings. Seriously, think of this panel as your director's chair. This is the moment you stop being just a user and you start actually directing the final product. Okay, so you've got your sources loaded. I know what you're thinking. Your first instinct is to hit that big, tempting generate button. Don't do it. Resist that urge. Hitting it right now just gives you a cookie-cutter video with all the generic default settings. The real power is just one click away.
Once you're inside the settings, there are three key things you want to focus on. First, change the format to explainer. That'll give you more detailed content. Second, for visual style, you've got to select custom. This is so important. And third, the most powerful tool in the whole arsenal, the instructions box. This custom instruction prompt, this is your direct line to the AI. This is where you go way beyond just the topic and start dictating the entire creative direction. You can tell it what to focus on, what the tone should be, how simple or complex the language is, and exactly who you're making this for. This is everything. Let's look at a real-world example here. The prompt isn't just make a video about vocabulary. No way. Look how specific it is. It asks for photorealistic images to get a more grown-up educational feel. It directs the host to focus on key tips. And this is crucial. It requests simplistic language because it's for students learning English. This is how you direct an AI. Okay, with our detailed instructions all set, we are finally ready for step 3, generating the video. But you have to remember, working with AI is not a one-shot deal. Think of this first version as a rough draft. It's the start of a conversation with the machine. So, what happened with our super detailed prompt? Well, the visuals were a total success. That request for photorealistic images was followed perfectly, and it created this much more mature, educational vibe than the default cartoony style. A huge win. But it wasn't perfect. Even though we specifically asked for simplistic language, the script that came back was still way too advanced for the audience we had in mind. And this is such a key lesson. Even when you give precise instructions, the AI might need another nudge, another round of feedback to really nail it. And that brings us to the most important concept of all, iterative refinement. The absolute best results don't come from one single perfect prompt. They come from a cycle. You prompt, you review what the AI gives you, and then you go back and adjust your prompt to be even more specific. It's a creative partnership. So once you've gone through that refinement process, and you've got a video that you're really happy with, it's time to share it with the world. You basically got two super simple options. You can download the whole thing as an MP4 file, which is perfect for uploading to YouTube, your website, or pretty much anywhere else. Or if you just want a quick and easy way to share it, you can generate a public link so people can watch it right inside the NotebookLM interface. So you see, the real power of AI video isn't just about giving it a topic. It's about taking command of the settings, writing incredibly detailed instructions, and then refining the output. You're not just a user anymore, you're the director. So the only question left is, what story are you going to tell?